fix this.
With that.
Okay.
I don't think that there's any problems with you being louder.
Listen, I'm naturally loud. I was born loud. Like they shut the hospital down when I was born because I was so loud.
So we're here. We're here with special guests. Special guests, Stephen Green, who is normally here, but he's upstairs.
Yes, I came downstairs.
He came down. He came downstairs.
Well,
the people see his face so.
You have to pay.
The people see his face so frequently.
The premium.
Yeah, I'm premium.
You heard
They had to pay. They had to pay for premium, just for you.
Just for me, yeah. I mean, this is like a taste.
Make sure
teaser.
you campaign
That's brutal.
for Steven to be on premium. Everybody tweet at Cedric Phillips.
Please do.
Is it just? I thought Cedric A. Phillips.
Oh, Cedric A. Phillips.
Yeah, tweet it.
I'm sad that I'm the one that knows
the
that.
American Dream needs to be on
Follow
premium.
him, and then unfollow him if you don't like LeBron.
We also have director John Choi, who is the current director of Think Twice podcast and the original director of Commander Versus. So if you like Commander Versus, he is the person to thank.
Yeah,
the progenitor of that.
He did help us some.
Yeah,
They got it off the ground.
I still have to help out Kyle once in a while, so you see a little bit of my handiwork.
Yeah, well, we say 2 scoops a lot, but secretly you're the 3rd scoop.
Who's the first 2 scoops?
This is Kyle and Kyle. But
just Kyle twice?
Well, yeah, 2 scoops. You know, 2 scoops of Kyle, and sometimes there's like a 3rd hidden scoop of Choi.
Kyle in the studio, and then Kyle not in the studio.
Yeah, flannel Kyle.
Flannel Kyle?
Evil twin.
I don't think so.
All right, we're gonna play some Jund Godfair's Gift to start it off.
Look at that Karn, that's cool.
The temporal sundering.
I don't understand what this artwork is in the story. Have they said what this is in the story?
I'm sure they made something up.
They didn't. Never addressed it.
Karn has a temporal. Is this like?
Nope.
Previously.
No idea.
Is this depicting a moment in Dominaria's history?
No,
completely unclear.
Professor X and Logan.
Crazy. My guests are not the people that live with me. Steven does. Director Choi is here to play at SCG-Con and spend time. He's basically just coming to visit. So this is a very special time for him to be here.
Right, is that Grizzlebrand you're playing with?
It's Bells and Lock, dog.
This hand looks
fantastic. I'm going to keep it.
Now, no, are we playing a Jund deck or a mono black deck?
You hush your mouth.
No, he's got.
We're playing the most powerful color.
Oh.
Field of Ruin, that lets him get another lane.
We're gonna
get.
Look
at
that.
We're gonna get sealed away and settled. Oh.
Well, let's not talk about a champion.
Nah.
We're
good.
We're gonna get God.
We are totally fine.
We're gonna get scared of God. Got it.
We're totally fine.
That's not what that card that's green says. Why don't you show?
We got.
Why don't you know what a Wild Growth Walker is?
Dude, we have so much time.
That is, yeah, no, that's great.
This is the anti-aggro deck card.
What are they gonna do? What are they gonna do? Take one of my gate laser life? That's fine. I'm gonna get 2 of these down, and they're gonna wish that.
I know what it won't be.
Gate to the afterlife.
It won't be that ravenous chupacabra.
No, it won't.
That's not illegal.
Oh, he took. Yeah, you know what that means.
He's weak to gate.
He's scared.
No, he's got negate in hand.
I'm gonna make him do it then.
Are you?
Yeah, why? I'm gonna attack first.
Yeah, because he's gonna take that.
Yeah, take it.
Yeah.
Take that one.
I knew he'd
Well,
do
he's
it.
not gonna seal away it.
That's all right.
For sure.
Will Roka 89. So look, you ain't got nothing to gate.
Or censor.
Don't do it.
Don't censor me.
Yeah.
There's nothing.
Why
it's
would
nothing.
you ever wish Force Spike on anyone? That's like.
Really...
Look, I've played Cube enough with both of you to have been Force Spiked.
I do love me. I do love me a good Force Spike.
I don't wish that on anyone, not on myself at least.
I do not live with them, but Steven does. So that is 50% true at the moment.
I think I want to get a green mana.
So I can't read that guy's name, but I'm still a guest even if I live here.
We're just gonna field ruin each other. This will be quite.
How's he gonna field ruin me? I got all basics.
I don't think he is.
He will eventually.
We can't braid now.
Well, we'll be able to upgrade later.
No, we're just gonna play. How
No,
do they know what Glorybringers are? Oh.
That was our deck. We were looking through our deck.
Oh, okay.
But it's Dust Legion Zealot.
You never know what kind of bugs Magic Arena is.
It's in beta at least.
Yeah.
Well, this part's working. You're drawing cards, you're losing life. I like it.
We're Phyrexian, we're raging.
We're good.
Oh, what a land to draw.
No attack with one. What's he gonna do? Ramp me again? That's right.
I think he's gonna untap and play.
I think he's gonna have 4 men.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
I'm gonna draw 2 cards.
Showed
Trying to
up.
fill them on up. That search for Azcanta.
It's a good magic card.
There is the North Carolina coming out.
I said it like that on purpose. Search for Azcanta is obviously how you pronounce it, but in honor of Steven being
Yeah,
here.
search for Azcanta.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Azcanta.
Yeah. I reckon.
We're fixing to mess up.
See,
the
look,
opponent's face.
Steven, see?
Well, I'm gonna shut up because you just naturally luck sack that rebound crack in your hand. I just really want to see him play a creature so we can shoot a comrade.
So we can choop it?
Yeah.
Choop it on up. Choop it on up.
So I take it you're playing some explore creatures.
Yes.
Seeker Squire, maybe?
Yes.
The good thing is our creatures are so bad that he is not incentivized to destroy them or counter them. Except for that one, apparently.
I'd be real with you. It'd be really cool if when we attack with his Dusk Legion Zealots that he, you know, made us go get some lands. It'd be really cool.
Maybe he'll forsake the worldly us.
And then he's killing your black-green land so that you can...
guess we'll just
Thin
give
my
it-
deck out. Get a mountain.
Isn't the math on thinning a deck, like...
It's real narrow.
I guess we're getting rid of this Chupacabra, right? I mean, it's pretty good against if you cast Scarab God, but like... we're just
No,
gonna
it's
bring it
not.
back.
I'd rather do this. I would rather... Yeah, I would much rather... It's 2. 2 thus far.
How many? 5? 7? 9?
6. 6 was the answer.
5, 7, 9, huh?
As you can see, well, I've never played this Gate to the Afterlife card, nor have I played against it.
Really?
Yeah.
Heap End of Vraska's Contempt.
That's good.
Oh, I see what's happening.
We're
I was going to say, we're going to
We're
naturally
gonna attack
draw,
again.
Another Silver to really punish him.
Settle me.
Do
I
it.
dare you.
He won't do it.
I dare you.
Will
He's-
Roka.
He's thinking really hard about whether to do it.
Oh, I didn't want him to do it.
He kind of did.
Let's get a black and a green.
Oh my gosh. How many lands you haven't played now?
Well, I get to cycle this one for a new...
That's
new
great.
new.
That's great. He just gave you 2 cards out of your library for free. When he was at 16. I really like that play. And,
Wow, it just tapped my... That's fine.
I don't know
Manual,
how
you need manual controls, man.
It's
how
fine.
folks
It's
at
fine.
home feel about that, but I think you won pretty hard there. Maybe he just wants to flip the search.
I think he does. He's only got 3 in hand.
I know. That's why I was like, why don't you just go to 14?
You're going to flip that search. Flip it up. And we're going to cycle this dessert.
I hope you draw a piece of cake.
That's a piece
That's-
of candy.
that's a good
Hey,
one.
That's a half a cake right there.
All right, got a little Seeker Squire action.
We'll Seeker Squire the draw and get more information.
Let's see.
Doing this pre-combat also allows us to get the benefit of the Explorer.
Yeah, because in case... Well,
That card is going to the
graveyard for that one.
Yeah. 2-3 now. I like it.
All right, ready to bring the glory?
I will say he is heavily incentivized to fumigate us this coming turn.
Yeah, but then he has to fumigate and do this.
Maybe we just attack with the Glorybringer.
Glorybringer? Yeah. He can seal away, But I don't want to get settled again. This is kind of the test. If he kills it, he kills it. Then I'll just draw and discard this abrade if I don't get anything that I want less. Okay, he's got settled again.
Settle for 1. Jeez.
Path to exile. Okay, 3 lands left. That's why we only attack with 1. So he cannot find the sunken ruin.
Man, I like this. Maybe I should play this more.
Yeah.
Arena?
Yeah, I really played it. I have a key. Oh,
That's okay.
You gotta have a negate now, right?
Sorry.
You would think so.
Man, no, he'll just untap. He'll untap 2 lands and then have search, as well as cancel or something up.
Yeah.
That is. I did not realize how cool the planeswalkers look.
Yeah, they look cool. It's the full art too.
Full art, yeah,
It's the full art.
Super
Yeah.
cool. I've been living under a rock where there's no arena. Even though, like I said, I have a beta key.
Come on, untap your plains and your swamp.
He ain't gonna do it.
I'm just gonna attack Teferi with both of these.
Yeah, he's gonna seal away 1. Probably.
Yeah, that's fine. Get you in
He
here.
seals away though. He can't as a contest, so
Yeah.
probably doesn't have it. Man, they punched the crap out of him.
They really did.
Lead off.
Yep. At the end of turn when he searches, I'm still gonna contempt his Teferi, even though I hit it for 4. Cycle. Okay, that's fine.
Okay, that means no as content though, right? Yeah.
No, he can still do it.
Because it's 3.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3.
It's forbidden out. Wow.
Ah,
do it.
he did not do it.
Keep up the pace.
Oh, he knows about the contempt. That's right.
He's holding it up.
You gonna see a Fumagati?
A Fumagati.
Yeah.
Probably not, because no Kaladesh is on.
Oh, okay. You got me there.
Resolve. We have 3 in here.
Like to take an action.
I'm gonna
discard this abrade.
I'm gonna discard this abrade now.
Looks like you're playing some All-Stars in your deck here.
No doubt.
Ixali's Divine?
Mm-hmm.
Who's Ixali?
I think it's just a place.
I don't know, Choi.
Does anybody know where Ixali is? Ixali or who Ixali is?
Can we get an explanation on Ixali, please? It's got a cool picture.
Is he gonna kill the Wildgrowth Waterger in response?
I hope so.
We can only.
I hope so.
We can only hope. Okay.
Not.
Well, at least he's still got the trigger on this deck. He's thinking.
You know, I really like this deck now that I see a little synergy here. To make
Probably
him
say
do
the
it.
graveyard.
Yard. Yep.
Yeah.
Gatsby Rhodes, thank you for the follow. Graveyard.
Is that what your thing shows up? A tank shooting a gun?
Yeah.
Yeah, the think tank.
The think tank.
We're in the think tank.
I definitely haven't watched your
Welcome.
stream to see that.
Welcome to the think tank, Gatsby. Yeah, we've got a bunch of fun animations. They're all tank related.
That's right. All sorts of different tanks.
Man,
All right, what do we got here?
I don't know. It's a fairy eating like 10 damage.
Nothing. Okay.
It's finally activating it though.
Oh, that's fine. I'll allow it.
He remembered he had it now.
Ah, I see.
Ugh.
I see.
That's,
Card is very powerful in best of ones.
sounds like
It
we're
is.
to get burned here.
What are you? Sure.
He's targeting.
That's
the
fine.
Wild Walker.
Okay.
Which means he has another Teferi in hand, probably.
Probably so.
I don't know, but that was...
But he can't go Teferi into approach, so...
Yeah.
Instead, he's just going to approach and then get us in 2 turns.
Maybe next turn he might have a second approach.
Okay, so... 1, 2, 3. We have 4 in here. He could just get us next turn with another approach. That's true.
I mean,
Or...
This is the window. 2 turns.
We don't have a brass tip.
Not what we wanted.
No, it's all game winners here.
Not what we wanted.
Don't burn us, sir.
The army is not looking.
We're a pack of
Great.
vampires. We do not like the sun.
It's not looking good. It's true.
The conquistadors are not having a fun time exploring the plane.
None of these are vampires. This is a human. These are both humans. They're just humans.
We're a pack of vampires.
Yeah, us.
Us. We do not like sun.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
Steven's
that
Robert
makes more
Pattinson.
sense.
I'm not sparkly enough for that.
Exile all cards from all graveyards. Well, that happens. That's an unfortunate card our opponent had.
Does Gate to the Afterlife have any other effects?
Yeah, you draw and discard and gain 1 when...
But that's it?
Look, it's not great.
Your draws have been very foul.
They have been quite foul.
I found Settle. Okay.
Just take advantage.
Countervailing.
What is it? What? I don't know what our opponent's
This
doing.
shit's game's
Well,
over, right?
he's drawing.
Yeah, the game is over, but that's up to our opponent.
Okay.
Okay.
He's 2 cards off now?
No, he had to.
No, he had it.
Man, what if I just cast Duress right now? What if I just cast Duress? No, I don't have that. However,
We're going to go out with dignity, or are we going to let the sun burn us?
going out with
I'm
dignity.
walking into the sunlight, okay? I've never seen it.
I don't know that we don't know he's going to cast it.
No,
We don't know that he's going to cast
The
it.
satisfaction
Oh, there he
is
goes.
just... No,
Okay,
I
he's-
just
yeah, he
would
cast
not
it.
give him
He
the
cast it.
satisfaction.
No,
they're
you don't have a
supposed to also
choice.
Fix, so they're supposed to fix rankings in this next update, right?
Yes. He didn't even let us kill any of his creatures. That's why we're playing this deck.
What creatures?
Exactly. He didn't have any. I bet Thelion 1 has creatures.
Nah, he's gonna be like a Karn deck. Just
That's fine. They make creatures, though.
he's not gonna make creatures. He's just gonna
He's just going to look.
keep peeling the cards.
I've been away for a very long time.
That's what Karn says when he enters the battlefield.
Really?
They have taglines that they say.
Oh, he was sleeping, that's why.
What a great hand this is.
Today I learned that Justin and I have very different definitions.
This is a great hand.
Oh, we have creatures! We have creatures to kill. And also,
Look at this.
The Wild Growth Walker is very good.
This hand is great. Tell me how this hand's not great.
Lightning strike.
Lightning Strike. Earthshaker Kenra. On-Crop Crasher. Hazaret the Fervent.
Okay,
Fiery Cannonade.
you can stop now. Those aren't even pirates, right? You don't want to cast that.
All right, we're gonna start with this one because I want to play this guy on turn 4.
We are going to start by making our life total.
Lower, yes.
Yeah. Well, this is Justin
But look,
Parnell's
what is he gonna do? He's gonna use a removal spell. See, look, now he's got to kill this
We block it.
and attack for. No, we can't block. He's
No,
gonna kill it.
He's going to kill it. Little did he know that that's all.
We're
part of
playing.
our game
We're
plan.
playing. It's playing. He's playing directly into our hands. See, check it out. Check it out now.
That's a going to 9 to cast that, and then
Jig.
maybe he doesn't have any more lands.
He might not.
And he's got 4 hazards in his hand.
Well, we know he doesn't have a land because he didn't play his 3rd land.
Yeah, unless he just
He's on
drew
the
one.
play.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about again. He doesn't have it. That's right. You ain't got it.
I don't think he
Probably
does.
not. Probably not.
Just go to attackers and beat us in the head.
Well, he's trying to decide if he wants to get his prowess on.
Oh, mistake. Big mistake, friend.
Big mistake, Indy.
Big mistake. Back to 12 with blockers. We're gonna put that into the graveyard, actually.
Don't you get a loot if you do that?
No.
No,
It's a die.
as a die from the
Yeah.
battlefield.
Now what? Now what, friend?
I made it 2-4.
Kenra?
Oh.
Sure. That's fine.
People were. Oh, he did it.
He's scared. He's
He was setting
scared.
you up though for these.
I don't think.
Soul Scar
I don't think.
maze.
I don't think he is.
We get world here. That's
Library.
library.
I thought you'd be hungry.
Well, we draw it. We get to draw it right now.
What's he gonna do now? I'm at 14. It's only gonna go up from here.
Is it?
Too little, too late. Too
Well,
little,
that
too
card was
late.
banned.
It's banned for my opponents having it in play. Because I just killed it. That's fine. I'll take one.
He took one too.
Do I want to
No,
play?
I would not play it. No,
Well, I
because
have
if
a-
we draw untapped land and we can slam God Pharaoh's Gift.
That's why I'm saying. Yeah. Do I want to play it? Yes.
Yeah, we're gonna play
And then get this back. Yeah. No attacks. We just need some inevitability.
The Iron Wall has been established. Notably, we have not played any banned cards, and
Hey, Essing.
our opponent.
How do you pronounce that? A Sinclair's?
A Sinclair.
A Sinclair?
Just looks like a Sinclair 85. You
A
like the
Sinclair?
last name.
A singular Sinclair.
Yeah.
85. Okay.
One of the Sinclair clan.
There it is. The foul draw again.
Well, it's gonna be a real foul. I go to my next turn. No problem.
That's a good one.
It's not. I don't know if it's good enough though. Whew. They are going to be using the ban list when Kaladesh hits tomorrow.
Smuggler's Copter will just not be in the game.
A is the first. Okay. See, I figured it was something like that.
It's all
A
right.
is the first letter.
Andrew. It could be Adam, but I wanted to say Andrew.
Maybe we just
It-
smash with like the four like.
Well, I'm not going to attack with this, obviously.
Smash with your 1/1. Somebody will kill one.
Well, no, he'll just.
Huh,
He'll
it
just
is Adam.
Ah,
It's Adam. Is that what you said?
I said it could be Adam, but I
No.
wanted to say
That was his
Andrew.
second. He said that was his second guess.
Yeah.
Good deal, Adam.
So hype for Aether Revolt draft. I can get down with some Aether Revolt draft for sure. I think we are going to be drafting tomorrow. Live.
Confused about what our opponent's doing.
I like how I'm like.
He's gonna
There
attack
he
with-
goes.
He's gonna
There we
attack
go.
with the Phoenix.
That's what I want because
Now we can alpha.
yeah, that's fine. No big
The
deal.
post combat.
Oh man.
Yeah, just start slamming things.
Well, we'll get a bunch of life first. Never done an Aether Revolt draft. I like Kaladesh and Aether Revolt. Fine. I like Dominaria more. I wish it was. I guess the competitive is Dominaria, and then
That's
the
correct.
regular one is.
The regular Dominaria
Aether Revolt
draft will be
Kaladesh.
coming later this month, or sorry, later next month.
Yeah.
You have any creatures in your area?
Can we put?
I do.
Well, we have a Dusk Zealot. We'd like to put Ravenous Chupacabra here.
Just lands.
Just as combat.
2 black. Okay. Just want to make sure if I draw Vraska's Contempt in combat that I can cast it. Yep. I'll get you.
I choose you, Pikachu.
I do. That's a good one.
That's a good one.
All right. Attack. 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 Attack.
No.
I think it's just these.
4, 5, 6 blockers.
I think I don't attack with this. I think I should attack with the big ones.
Yeah.
And then the Chupacabra.
Well, actually, we're incentivized to attack with creatures that are non-tokens, because if he blocks them,
Well-
he wants to trade off all of them.
Well, yeah, but he has to trade multiple creatures for these, so I'm going to attack with these for sure.
Yeah, those for sure. That's what but I'm saying, like, we're incentivized to attack with the Chupacabra
The Chupacabra, yeah.
for sure.
I think
And
it's just
probably the Squire or
I
the
think
Dust Legion Zealots, honestly. But those are just
Well, I don't want the Dust Legion Zealot to just die.
What about attacking with your 6/8?
They're better as blockers.
You get to trade his whole board
Sure.
for that 6/8.
Yeah, he can't. He's not shocking it or anything, right? So, 3, 4. Yeah, you know, it's just gonna come back. So, we'll do that.
I just kind of want to make a mistake and try to block the 6/8 out or something.
I mean, I have 6 blockers, so
yeah.
Oh, he's going for it.
I don't think he is. I think he's gonna block that.
Ping our face.
Okay.
That's fine.
Okay. Yeah, competitive draft being gems
Is
for right now.
super annoying? Yeah, it's definitely annoying.
It's a data entry point, I think. They're basically seeing like how much people are going to opt into buying gems just to draft.
What is up, Crab Goddess? I know you get a Steven Green today.
Oh no. I don't have my frame picture.
Oh, that's
Crab
a
Goddess.
good one.
I think that card is the game.
Glorybringer, yeah.
You would like to block
Opponents-
all
our opponent-
your creatures.
Our opponent's like, I'll attack. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna block.
Not with one of those O3s or whatever he made.
No, it'll do the.
I can only block with
4.
3 of them, but it doesn't matter. Yeah. Okay. Here, here, here.
2, 4, 6, 10.
No, it's not enough, and I'm gonna gain life. And our opponent's also dead.
Whee!
Yeah, he figured it out. Our opponent figured it out.
Well, the red deck is one
Thank
of the
you,
better
Crab
matchups.
Goddess. I don't know how I lived
Not
my
for this
life
deck.
before the Puppet Conjurer you sent me.
Much happier.
I'm not sure about that, but at least I'm reminded every time that that's a card that they made.
He is, and we make sure to remind him in case there are times that Steven forgets about it. We like to make sure he doesn't.
I'm gonna get you a second Doge pillow to go down here in your
That
room.
is not
Yeah, I was gonna
necessary.
say, what is your favorite artifact that's in the room? Like, there's all that stuff on the shelves, but like,
My favorite artifact?
yeah, obviously the Doge pillow is.
Anonymous, thank you for subscribing. See, look, it's a cat going into the think tank, Steven. This is a different tank. They're all
That's a much better gift right there.
they're all tanker. Well, that's what you get for subscribing, Steven. If you were to go upstairs and subscribe,
And use my Twitch
use your
Prime.
free Twitch Prime, you
Yeah.
could see that GIF as well.
The real thing is,
This
I
hand,
do
Troy,
have
what do you
a
think about this
Twitch Prime.
hand?
That's a ship.
It's great.
What are
You-
is this the same-
you're gonna ship
oh,
it?
we know sideboard, so I
Yeah, there's no sideboards.
I would probably.
Are we on the play? Do we know if we're on the play?
Yeah, our opponent, we're going second.
Yeah, there's a mullet.
Exactly, we're keeping, right, Steven?
Sure.
You can see parts of my head rolling back into the screen.
It's
Oh my
fine.
gosh, look how good
What's
this hand
what,
is.
What was gonna happen though, Troy? What was he gonna
Yeah,
play?
what was
Red
gonna
deck?
happen?
We was gonna play red deck and we had a removal spell.
And then we draw another one, and then we're just gonna do that. Come on now.
Come
I think
on.
this is the cat deck.
Meow. Incorrect.
It's tokens.
Anointed
I wish
Precision.
he was playing the red deck. Lord, Justin.
That'd be it. It'd be over.
Yeah.
To be fair, this is pretty good against what he's gonna be.
That's fine.
Jeez.
Are you a knight? You're just a soldier. Just a
It's
soldier.
definitely fun. You know why it's fun?
I'm just gonna kill this. I'm gonna kill this knight.
You know why it's fun? All these moments of craving he's got.
Yeah, might as well just burn him.
Yeah.
I was hungry.
I crave. We're gonna play this
Yeah,
tapped because
play
I
tapped.
need. I'm gonna need mana, so I can play this Glory Bringer on turn 5. Glory
It's gonna be
Blinger.
glorious.
That artwork for the Knight token is so sick.
I really wish they make a foil token of
Full
that
stained
one.
glass token.
Oh, thanks, Crab Goddess. Yeah, I actually have been meaning to write you an email back about that, but it has kind of escaped me as we've been preparing for SCG Con, and kind of a busy 2 weeks for Think Twice, honestly. We had to record the episode on Monday, but
this guy, too arch.
that is quite greedy. But whenever you get to us, man, that is perfectly fine by us, and we're more than happy to.
We'll work with you once we're all able to get on the same page.
So is a partnership just a bunch of puppet conjurers? What we bring to the table here? Mass
Okay,
puppet conjurers?
So if I just kill this, he can't flip this.
What's the song do on next turn? Make them give manas?
No, they'll just
Yeah, that's right. I had all of them.
Well, I'm only going to be at one of them.
You gonna be at GP Vegas?
No. Not my last 2 weeks, man. My last 2 weeks is telling me to not go anywhere on my weekends off.
We're just gonna attack. No exert.
I believe none of us are going to.
No, we can't. We can't do. You guys can do SCG Con in Vegas back to back. We cannot.
I had several people harassing me about going. Is that the Kali Honor Guard say you're in?
It is certainly an experience that I would like to do sometime, but in general, like, it's pretty.
Let's say it's the Kali Honor
Oh
Guard.
no!
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say.
You should have said it louder, Steven. I was gonna kill it.
I was like, that's
Well, I don't lose a life.
Well, that's good. Man, you're.
Just to show me what's up.
I didn't want that anyway. Didn't want that card.
Every time. Oh, that's Crab Goss. I can't even see the name from back here.
It is a little hard.
That's why I got to get Justin hooked up on like 6 more monitors.
Yeah.
What those weird the main streamers, they got like the full monitor set up and they're always looking up at the other monitor.
A lot of them just do 3.
Smooth play, thank you.
I got 3 upstairs.
Now I could discard this, but I'm just gonna play it when I play on untapped land. So.
I need to get the display port. I need to get a display port monitor. If I get the display port monitor, then I can do 3 easily.
I mean, like the DVI? Or?
Yeah, no. The display port on the back, not the HDMI, not the DVI.
Like the old one?
No, like the new display ports.
No, dude. Not the old one.
I get.
Obviously.
Yeah. That one monitor up there has that.
Yeah.
It's
Neither of my monitors.
They're on 4 monitors with the small screens. Yeah, it's gonna be like this card split screen from Unstable. No, the card split screen from Unstable.
Oh yeah.
It's just
Unscrable?
Unscrable. Yeah, you were scrabled, now you unscrabled.
Crab Goddess, I will be at SCG Con slinging some commander decks.
Indeed. I will as well.
Everybody should come challenge you two in the command zone.
Yeah, for blood.
I'll be playing everyone's favorite deck.
Nope.
You get to choose what that deck is in your heart.
I actually really like that card.
It's really good right now.
Angel's Vengeance, yeah.
It's just that maybe you should not have exerted.
What? What are you talking about?
Powell wants to know, has any of us ever played an EDH cube?
I actually have not, surprisingly enough.
Steven?
No, I had someone talk to me about it.
I actually have played an EDH cube before, and it was wow, $1,000. That's a lot.
No tax.
EDH cube is really awesome. It just is a lot of time commitment because you have to do the whole draft portion for the command. The way they did it is that they had commander packs, and you draft all your commanders first, and then you did a regular draft for everything else.
Seems very involved.
I had a guy talk to me on a show about it one time, and that's exactly what they did. They had like a selection of cards. Yeah. Kind of.
I would be open to it if I had the opportunity, but I just have not.
It's one of those things I think that.
It's like the DC deck building game. You picked a hero and then you drafted.
Oh, this guy's gonna try to get us.
He's gonna try.
Well, I mean, we're not dead.
It's certainly one of the. It's an all day event.
What do you got? What's the what do you got?
Why'd you ask the question?
No, I'm saying Justin, what's he got to get out of this?
A swamp and a cycle. Well, you should cycle for our angel so that we can try and get our Glorybringer back.
Yeah.
A removal spell.
Ooh, baby.
Cinder Barons, just like the Pro Tour, the ugliest card in the deck. There's one of in the red-black deck.
Okay, so if I kill... So I have to get back Dusk Legion Zealot.
Yep.
So I can draw Vraska's Contempt. Not attack, they attack. I've Vraska's Contempt the Angel in combat. Block, kill all of their creatures. Gain 2 life. So I think I have to kill the Adanto now, which I should be able to do. And then go to 4 lands.
I think the most important thing, pal, with the Commander Cube is to have... The hardest thing, certainly, is keeping track of all the different identities and the styles. So in a normal cube, you have a bunch of different archetypes that you want to be able to support, and it's really hard to find the balance to support all that stuff in a Commander Cube, because there's so many different commanders, and you want the gameplay to be unique each time. So there's kudos to you for putting that together, because that is certainly a task that I don't know if I would have the time or the energy to really do.
We're dead again. Don't tell our opponent.
We're gonna make him think we
I was
have
about
it.
to ask you, when you drew a card, how were you living?
Vraska's Contempt.
Okay, so you
Because
kill
we
this angel.
bring back Glorybringer.
Yeah, yeah.
And then
You
you
do it
block
mid
2 of
combat.
his creatures and die?
No, we gain 2 life.
True that. You
A
know,
Brawl Cube would be interesting.
I like how you took it all.
Yeah, I'm gonna take it like a man.
Exactly.
Take it
I
like a man.
Take it on the chin.
We did.
A Brawl Cube. I'm gonna leave my comments about Brawl.
Steven, how do you feel about Brawl? I'm curious.
I'm not a huge fan of that format.
Why not?
Standard's not fun.
Which,
TK9.
Oh! You know why? Because
I'm not complaining or anything, but Justin didn't send them off.
that is not true. I'm gonna...
You got
Oh, that's the package you got today.
So I got this back in the mail today. And I don't know if you can see, but this is supposed to be going to you. Regardless that it was in Washington, I got this back in the mail today. It said not at this address. So, Daniel, I'm going to contact you later today. I actually literally just got this back today. We're going to keep this, by the way.
Yeah, we're gonna do this.
So I was gonna say.
So it was actually very convenient that you have noticed, because that is something, as soon as we finish the stream, that I was going to shoot you an email. So I will do that. We'll get that figured out, and I'll get those sent back out to you tomorrow.
I guess this is America. So you're gonna shoot it.
I shoot it out to him. Yeah, it is very unfortunate that I'm gonna play the Cinder Barons on turn 3. It is unfortunate. I think you were the only one, Daniel, that did not receive them, because you're the only one out of the almost 20 people. Okay, what are you gonna do with that Land War Elves?
EDH's ugly
It
kid.
is
brother.
exactly like EDH's Ugly Kid Brother. I want to play cool stuff, and Standard is not the home to most of the cool cards.
They do kind of look like just like kind of turbo standard decks. Like they're really reflective of that. Or sorry, like a turbo sealed deck, like almost like a chaos draft of like standard.
I will say that Commander sometimes has a lot of the same cards in it. You see a lot of the same cards a lot
Bad
of the time.
news. Bad news.
But
Yeah.
Brawl has...
Oh god.
Only the
No,
same
whatever. They
cards.
can have this. It's right. All we need to do is hit a land next turn.
If it makes you feel any better, I haven't gotten my tokens yet.
That is
so
true.
You should not feel left out.
So there's
Don't
two
feel left
of
out.
you.
I haven't got any tokens and I live with him.
We're gonna keep giving them Jade Light Rangers.
Lord.
Well, look, okay.
Now, that will say this. I don't remember all the modes on Karn, and I can't read it right now.
+1.
Here we go.
That's right. He doesn't have an ultimate. He just has 9 abilities.
He's 3 abilities.
Yeah. Those aren't good at all.
Hey man, it's not busted. It wasn't on
Wait,
the.
did he just have naturally get 3 J-Light Rangers?
Well, we kind of gave him... Uh-oh.
You were gonna take that forest.
Uh-oh. Come on, put that in the bin. He didn't do it.
He left it on top.
Maybe he'll scry to the bottom. There's still a chance. All right. Okay.
So, how does Glorybringer match up against
Karn?
Carnage Tyrant?
Well, once that card resolves, we can't beat it.
Now, he's only got 6 lands. So he can only cast Carnage Tyrant this turn.
He won't do it, though.
He won't do it.
He won't do it.
He won't do it.
Oh, well, okay.
That's okay.
We're going to cut it, right?
We are. The price
this
is...
isn't Baneslayer Angel.
The price is too high.
Yeah, this isn't Baneslayer Angel.
The price is too high on Lyra.
You need to cut it.
When is the update? When is the update? When?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
I'm assuming that you're talking about the arena update.
We're gonna kill everything tomorrow. Man, you should have played the Lyra. Should have played that Carnage Tyrant. We had no chance.
If our opponent played the Carnage Tyrant?
Yeah, we.
But you know,
that.
but they did not.
What were they scared of exactly?
Graveyard.
Oh, can you kill it with Hour of Devastation?
Hour of Devastation? No, it only does 5.
I thought it was a X5.
You can kill it with Star of Extinction. It's a 7/6. Thought it was an hour. If you look at quick, it's only open for a little bit longer. Yeah, I saw that. I'm not exactly sure. Uh-oh. Not exactly sure what to make of this. You know, I'm really glad our opponent just keeps playing Karns. Okay.
Then
Where is Karn's silver pile?
under
It's up here. See? Both of these.
That is the thing about Karns, is that they
gotta cast out.
come in pairs. Yeah. Vraska could
They like value too much. Graveyard. How many we got in here? 2? That's not enough.
Well, Justin can answer that question.
Let's see. Let me catch up. Let me catch up here. Played until Condor didn't feel like playing with my sweet Dragon deck. That's understandable. Is SGGCon an annual thing or was it a one-time thing? Well, that depends. That is a much better question to ask on Monday, after the event.
I thought he was just going to be like, I think Steven might know the answer to that. I was gonna be like, well, I'm pretty sure you should tweet at Natural Death if you really want to know the answer to that.
And he'll send you right to Pete Offling. So, we're just going to beat around the bush.
I feel like Karn just flipped or something with that graphic it just had.
Look at this. It is not looking good.
Oh god.
What if
Marodar.
what if this guy's stream sniping us? And
Okay.
he's just not playing Carnage Tyrant and it's a,
I did just
it's
realize
Taser.
his name is Drunken Gronuts.
It's Dunkin' Donuts, but yeah, it's Dunkin' Donuts.
Alright, we're going to play this.
Are you playing in any
Tapped.
of the Pauper events, Crab?
I think I want to go ahead and get this. I don't want him to scry anymore.
We don't like scrying here.
I've had enough. I've had enough scrying.
Can't look in the future.
Scry me a river.
So we're just slamming the...
All the EDX plus 2 pauper decks. One of the few Camo cards playing against Parnell at Vegas last year says it was. That's true. I do like Marinar. I like Marinar.
That card also went sky high, didn't it?
I just want you guys to
Yeah,
know.
with Rat Colony.
They print another Relentless Rat type of card.
Yeah, Rat Colony.
Yeah, Rock
yeah.
Colony.
Just want you guys to know.
Whoa!
Weatherlight.
His favorite
Ronas.
Justin's favorite set is secretly Champions Block.
That's
the whole thing.
not my favorite set is Champions Block.
Yeah.
See, but
that's
our
the best statement
our
ever.
astute viewers would know better because I literally had a 45-minute discussion. How long was it? You edited it. It was real long. Where I told all the reasons I hated Champions Block.
It's episode 43.
Now,
Episode 40. See, episode 43.
I haven't listened to
Hey, that was a good one.
Ooh, that's a good one.
But in episode
Yeah, we
Man,
just
I think I should
slammed
play
the-
this though.
1 of me being here, it has the best flavor text.
Episode
1 of me being here. It has the best flavor text. I don't understand how you just like it. It's such good flavor text.
It doesn't though.
It does.
It does not know.
It's like a cohesive story in the flavor text, as opposed to just random 3-sentence paragraphs that they put on cards now. You can find out the whole story of Kamigawa out of the flavor text of the cards.
I will, as soon as, if we do another SCG Con, I promise everybody will know. So I appreciate you wanting to go out of your way to come. We will certainly, it would be awesome to play with you.
We just ate
It's not
lunch with
looking
Westwise
good.
last week, right? Was it 2
Yeah,
weeks
last
ago?
week. Yeah, do we still talk to Westwise, hoping to show up one more versus episode? I don't think he's going to do that. It is difficult.
He is both feet out of the door of Magic.
He is, yeah. Hesitantly have been enough cryptic commands. Yeah, we don't really have a cryptic command player. It's not Jeremy. He wouldn't know what to do with it.
It's John if you let him secretly be the cryptic command player. It most fits with John's mentality, but yeah.
Yeah.
I like Cryptic Command.
If you want to see cryptic command cast incorrectly, then Jeremy.
Twizzlebert, thank you for the cheer. Yeah, if you do want to, yeah, Jeremy will cast a cryptic
Did
command,
he just
but
give you a dime? So what, like 10 bits? is?
Yeah.
he dropped a dime.
Yeah, that's
Like-
what I'm saying.
Thank
Is
you,
he saying
Twizzlebits.
you're a dime?
Maybe
Are
he's
we all dimes?
maybe he's
I kind of want to be a dime piece.
maybe he's our opponent because I think our opponent's dropping dimes on us right now.
Our opponent is globetrotting on us for no apparent reason.
Maybe our opponent will still decide to not kill us, and then I'll eventually draw all the lands on my deck and be able to ribbons him.
It seems unlikely.
Does Ribbons gain life or is it just drain?
Just drain.
It's not insanguinate.
No, it is not. It is not. It is not
Whoa there.
kill a creature with a plus a
Only
sanguinate.
Justin and John are dime pieces, Crab Goddess?
Wow.
Oh!
20 pence? Wait,
Woo! I don't
But-
know what that means, but yeah!
now, no.
Am I a fifth? I'm a fifth, huh?
Ribbons is
handle?
Ribbons is not target player. It's all opponents. Fortunately, now hold on. 20 pence. That's from like the old days, right? So that doesn't hold up to inflation.
That's Justin.
That's pretty old, right? Just that a dime doesn't hold up to inflation. It's not even worth what it is.
It's not true. In some countries, it is, Steven.
Hey,
Man.
what's this? Is this funny money?
Basically.
Oh no, our opponent decided to start killing us.
What about?
That's bad news.
Oh, there's some cards here that are being listed to you.
Yeah, the Champions Block.
Yes,
Goodies.
okay. Coca Show, the Evening Star. That one gets a thumbs up. Myojin Knight's Reach. I don't like Myojin of Knight's Reach because
It costs 42 mana.
graveyard
Excuse me,
that one.
43 mana since episode 43.
Because it. I don't like Indestructible. I don't really like that cycle. I don't think those cards encourage fun gameplay.
The rest of everything they listed there.
Goryo's Vengeance.
Hey,
I
okay.
think we've played
Goryo's
all those-
Vengeance.
All those cards.
Goryo's Vengeance is okay. I'm neither here nor there.
Whoa! Don't talk about the Jitte that way.
I'm neither here nor there on Goryo's Vengeance.
Hey, Stitcher.
Shiri. Shiri, she's a caretaker. I like Shiri.
We know you like Ink Eyes.
Ink Eyes is great. Maga, Trader Immortals, I do like Maga. And some legendary lands, such as... Why can't I think of the black one?
The salon.
No, I'm not talking about the Salon.
Shizzos.
The Death Storehouse.
Shizo, yeah.
Now you know I know those.
I actually like the red one that gives the legendary first strike, right?
I don't know the name of
I think that is.
There's only one red one.
Yeah.
Salon. It's not even red, but it is. He gives it haste. It's red.
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
trying
I
to
guess
think of
we'll.
it now.
I guess we'll
My
kill our
favorite's
opponents.
Iganjo Castle.
I think
Because it
it's
prevents
like
2 damage to my Isamaru.
I think it's like Shinka.
It is Shinka, the Bloodstained Keep.
Yeah.
Now I know it as soon as you said it, yeah.
She's
That's
Is-
how it
is
works-
what,
that's how it
the
works with
red one?
Magic. Yeah, the red one.
yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Put quotations around that fun.
Yeah, fun. Tetsuko Infect.
Besiege
Who is that?
Inferno Cop.
You are a monster. You're a monster like Photon and Sneal with those combo decks in Legacy.
That's my street name, by the way. It changes every week. On the streets these days, I'm known as Baziju, who shelters all. Not just one of them.
All.
All of them. This is probably...
This is egregious.
Our opponent simply won't kill us.
Did we
They're
type to him?
What
They're-
does he think we have?
they're refusing. I don't know. I'm gonna go.
At this
just-
point, he
I
will
gotta
let us get
ribbons
the
him.
20
Just
man.
ribbons him.
He's-
I gotta
we're
ribbons
going
him
to get-
now. I just want him to know that we're here. Mr. Photon, you're fine. I liked the deck. I liked the deck. I did not have any problems with oops all spells. No matter how many oops or spells. What is our opponent doing? Why are we not dead?
You know, you would think he would at least. Okay.
Maybe he's got some quest where he's trying to play...
I can
don't know what the
appreciate-
quests are.
Maybe. And I'm just gonna let him do it.
I can appreciate that Garna has a home. I can appreciate that. However, Lab Maniac is.
He's decided to fully
It's
attack
magic.
you.
Look,
It's
who am
some kind of magic.
I play Grixis Delver in Legacy, so who am I to say that people can't have fun with, you know?
Look, I also play Grixis Delver, and we're the fun police. That's just our job.
We are the fun police.
We just
It's
keep,
true.
The
we just
fun
keep,
police
we just
laugh.
keep,
But that's what I'm
we
saying.
just
Like
keep
they
everybody
can.
in check.
No, they banned
Those
the fun.
Alright.
those
I
guys
wanna
can
make sure-
do. They can do whatever they need to do. We're just gonna. I'm gonna spell pierce them and enforce will. It's
I'm
just
gonna make sure that there's an oops all.
Oh, man, his
spell
name.
stack. Yeah.
What a name.
Mohef, Seraph of Wrath. Should I just concede? Out of respect.
With a name like that,
I feel like something bad's gonna happen to us.
if he doesn't say hello back, make Chandra give him the
So,
bird.
do we think that the Seraph is red, black, or white?
Red.
Black. Channeling Belzanock. It's playing, he's playing, she's playing, they're playing Belzanock.
They have.
Well,
they're
first
all.
off, they're
your opponents are always bells and
You're
lark.
always Jorah, and they're
Look
always
at this
Belzanock.
great hand. Is you gonna want me to mulligan this one? No. Keeping it.
That hand wasn't that good.
Is it like green white?
It's green white, obviously.
That
That was our next guess.
I did not realize that our opponent was always Belzanock.
If your deck doesn't attack by winning or casting, win by attacking or casting lightning bolts, I'm disappointed in you. Well, all of my decks do involve attacking and casting lightning bolts, so no need for the disappointment.
This is the weirdest.
We're gonna go ahead and
Seraph of
kill
Wrath
this.
Death.
People play Lana World still? I thought all this Chain World was walking around.
Not on not on Magic Arena.
I was like, I probably wouldn't want that in my deck, but oh, it's a good thing we're not playing Chain Whirler.
I hope we just draw the set. Oh dang it.
Scrooged.
Yeah, I would
Bolt the
draw,
bird,
draw
I
the
did.
card so that in case we draw a tap line, we can just play and pass.
Tap.
Well, I mean, any of these cards are the same scenario
Yeah.
for that, but
Land, tap, land.
excellent.
Excellent.
You only got that because of me,
I can believe
Yeah,
that.
none of us chanted.
but me.
Yeah, you were the only one that chanted. Bless up the Dominator pre-release, but not Bowling a Bird. That, especially the pre-release, because
the Seraph of Wrath dispatch.
we did it. I
Okay,
think
Justin.
we also got our quest.
Oh man, what we gonna spend all those?
One more.
We need one
Those-
more for a pack.
What we gonna spend all those gold doubloons you got on?
I do have a lot of gold doubloons. Draft is what I'm waiting. Draft is 5,000 gold, and I have like 25,000, so I can do 5 drafts.
Jim Hawk.
Then you had a quest and felt nice, probably so.
Ooh, different board. I like this.
I do feel like that's how when I play Hearthstone, I'm just donating the win of the day, and some like rogue wins and like
Yeah.
priest wins over. I'm like, sure, opponent, you get this one. You and your all taunters deck for brawl. You
let's
go.
not talk. You know what my least favorite...
What a great hand. We're gonna keep this one too.
My
You
least
probably hate
favorite
this.
deck in
You hate this
Hearthstone
hand also?
for like the last year has been Taunt Warrior.
I love that deck too.
I hate it so much.
Oh, you said you hate it? I love that deck.
Of course
I love
you do.
I love it.
Well, I play only. I only play even.
Search
I play
for
even Paladin,
Azcanta.
So
Okay. You're always trying to get even. It's fine. You gotta
I've,
figure it out.
I've actually only played Paladin for
Okay,
the
you
last
keep
like 4 seasons.
naturally drawing all your colors and basic lands.
We're gonna try to sneak in this Gate to the Afterlife. I really like Taunt Warrior too. I don't know why people
Now, to be fair,
are so terrible.
Now, Steven, were you a fan of the Grim Patron? Were you a Patron player?
No.
I was.
Listen.
I was
If you know
too.
anything about me, I like to go fast.
That deck does go fast in one turn. In fact,
No, I gotta be going fast the whole time.
they changed the card specifically.
Favorite commander
because
decks
it
also
said
call him
it goes too
Macaeus the
fast.
Unhallowed. Macaeus that's a messed up card. That card is gonna just continue to get better and better through the rest of time.
What card?
Macaeus.
Macaeus to the $40 mythic now? Is it 40 yet? I'm making
It's close.
Quick, someone type in.
Last Hearthstone deck I heard was Indigo's Face Hunter, and that was from a webcomic. Yeah, about smorking or going face. Let's see.
Say Sporky?
Yeah, that's what it's called. Isn't that what it's called? You live on the internet? That's just something I heard from the kids.
Yeah, that's...
That, okay, I'm also
Just
clarifying.
Smork?
Hey.
Is that what it is? Is the little ogre face guy? Look, I clearly don't know what I'm talking about. I'm
Hey,
looking to you guys for
listen,
support, and you're
I
not
think you
doing
have
that
pretty
at
good
all.
Voice. Have you ever looked into the ASMR stuff? You know, just no arena, you're just you talking into some ears and like rubbing them.
That's what I'm doing right now.
Yeah,
It's
but
just
no,
I'm
you have
clearly
to-
not playing.
You have to have this little ear thing so you can rub it.
I don't know. It is called smorking. Thank you. I can't
Most
read
of the
that.
time they just say smork. He said smorking. Oh man. Anyway, ASMR, you should look into it, Justin.
I think I'm gonna just spin this.
Asmir?
Yeah, so I didn't know what it was at first, and I googled
Like it's
it.
good. Only recently learned the actual useful combo. What's the actual useful combo? Not just the Mike and Trike. Don't run combos using this value engine. I'm for that.
I will rub your ears.
Fully for that.
Goddess, and you will be comfortable with it. Anyway, I looked it up on Google, and it's like, it's
By the way,
sensory
for
thing.
people don't know that Steven is trying to explain to me his first experience with Asmir.
Yeah, it's all about you listening and getting that tingly experience.
Well, I know what it is.
And
Justin doesn't know.
I didn't think
I
that
don't
was
have
a
a
real thing, right?
I don't have a clue what
And then
anyone's
I checked
talking
some
about.
people's streams out, and it does. It feels great. It's so weird.
Well, it's not. Not everybody has. The
I know
same.
it works on me. Sometimes I watch some random Twitch girls, and they rub my ears.
This isn't. Okay, I know this is your first time on the stream. I don't
Listen, there
know
are
what type of
plenty-
conversation's going on behind me, but it's not one that I endorse.
Have you ever had?
I just heard rubbing girls and
Have
No.
you, no, no, no,
Putting
no, no,
things
no,
in-
no, 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 no. Have you ever had like a shiver down your spine where you're just like, whoa?
Yeah, like
Yeah,
that,
of course.
Like chill, right?
Imagine that like at the base of your neck, and it's just like a. It's almost like a. It's like a mental massage.
Oh yeah, it's great. Basically, it's like that's continuous. Like you get this tingly feeling with it.
It doesn't. It's not necessarily for everybody because they're different. Everybody's a little different. No, because we're not. We're still
safe for work.
Still safe.
we're still safe for work.
We're just tiptoeing. Steven,
Well,
as he's
no.
wont to do, is to walking.
There's nothing wrong with what I said.
Walking on the line.
I'm not walking on the line.
I don't know what Steven said, but I think it's inappropriate.
Anyway, okay. So there are people on Twitch on the IRL part, right? And all they stream is them talking to you, and they have this little ear setup thing, and they're like rubbing this ear thing, and you can hear it in your headphones, and it gives you like a tingly sensation on the back of your neck, and they're like whispering in it. It's pretty strange.
If you go to the Magic subreddit, there's actually somebody reading the comprehensive rules in this style.
Whispering it.
What?
Dude,
She's
you
on
gotta
part
check it
3.
out.
She's on part 3 already. She already did part
Why
1
would
and 2.
why would anyone read the
Animated
comment?
It doesn't matter
subtitles.
what you say.
It's how you say it.
I don't understand.
Yeah.
Well,
Anyway, Justin, have you ever played?
Oh,
have you
yeah.
played
yeah,
Gitrog?
yeah, you got it. You, whoever you are,
You. I like you.
generally Zod.
I encourage everyone who wants to try something different in their life to look at that once.
Also, by the way, your flashback, the flashback episode about you getting the ticket,
Yes.
saved me from getting a ticket today. As I was in the left lane, and all of a sudden, I just saw a cop just like tailing me for a little bit.
And
I'm
you
like,
got
what is
over on the
going on?
right.
I was
See,
like, click.
see, it pays. It pays to listen to Think Twice.
I did not. I got saved, $180
Why don't you
or whatever.
chupacabra his creature?
My opponent didn't have a creature, Steven. Where are all my opponent's creatures?
I don't know. We don't need that one.
Justin, have you played Gitrog?
Opponent, have you played Your Land is Dead? Yes.
Uh,
That's what I was saying. I think I have played Gitrog before.
Yes, Daniel. Daniel, go ahead and shoot me an email at the Think Twice MTG, and I'll get you hooked up with the link right away.
Yeah, you definitely need to be on over there, buddy.
Wait. You guys talk to people in Discord?
Yeah, we
Oh,
have a
yeah.
Discord channel.
We do. If you support the Patreon group by paying $1,
You're saying that it's a members only club.
yes.
Do I get a jacket?
You get pictures of animals.
There's a lot of memes and animals.
Are they wearing members only jackets?
They could be. They could be. They very well could be. My favorite is Sam Neill's rat, Bobby.
Crap, guys. If I could tweet what you just said, that's pretty good.
The one I listened to was a hairdresser. I haven't been able to have a haircut over years. So I just got uncomfortable.
I'm just gonna tell you right now that after the stream's over, I'm gonna make Justin watch some of these videos, and then it's probably gonna end up as next week's flashback.
Oh man.
For Justin to try to explain this to Ali.
Dude, if it works, and he
Wooberg, thank you for the follow.
Welcome to the Think Tank.
Yeah, I wish that Doge Mass, I would subscribe. I would pay.
What do you think our opponent's doing? Do we know yet? I'm just gonna play this.
I pay at least $10 for you guys to wear Doge Mask.
Chat, I want you to tell me something.
Our Doge Mask is gonna be the new uniform for Think Twice, so I'll let you go. You go ahead.
I want you to tell me how much money you would donate to see Justin play a team tournament with Ali in Doge costume.
I have $10 that I will donate right now.
No, that's not
Just
nearly
to start.
enough.
Well, I'm just starting it. I need help.
Oh,
That's
shit.
what it's playing.
That's not good.
You have been devastated.
We're gonna cycle this immediately.
Not a land.
That was not good. All right. Okay.
He's got no. Don't essence scatters. Is that what Can you essence?
All right.
No, it doesn't scatter. No, don't support that garbage. That's right. Man, this game turned around really quickly.
Let's slow this. Let's skip.
You saw the holiday special where Steven made me a Doge tribal deck. Y'all don't understand how much I really, really don't like it.
Every time that image comes up in Discord, I'm pretty sure I see Justin either go offline or go away immediately.
Yeah, it's just like I'm not gonna get into any of this.
Got a lot going on over here. You got like 6 messages.
Somebody posted.
Discord
Posted something in the Discord for you.
I'd rather listen to electro swing or metal while I'm working. Not people whispering in my ears. That's gonna remind me how much creepy truth loot. Get that out of my face. It's
Thank you, Mr.
too
Photon.
loose stories for me to get anything done. Can't work when I'm having an existential crisis. Your Batman episodes with the retakes, we do like that one.
I'm Batman.
I got the Batman mask still here.
As long as they saw the outtake where it took you 17 tries to spit out the intro.
Oh god, was that the Spider-Man one too? Where
It was the stupid.
Oh my gosh.
It was the Hulkbuster Iron Man that I couldn't say.
Hulkbuster Iron Man.
Hulkbuster Iron Man. I like how Have you noticed how many cycling draws you just got, like back to back?
Do you know how much I'm not going to win this game?
About
Our
200%.
opponent won't play a creature for me to kill.
So
Syncopate? Is this what our opponent wanted? He's flush with cards, and he's just like, Exali the 0-3, you gotta syncopate that.
Crap gotta say, if you could only see all of the outtakes,
We'd be fired.
we would be, because...
You know what? I'm not done.
Okay,
Just
1,
because.
2, 3, 4. Okay, so we are good once we find another gate to the
do you
afterlife.
remember that? That was the same episode where you were profusely sweating in the Spider-Man mask.
Yeah, probably was dying over there.
Because you also in that episode. So
Oh, you had the tiny.
this is where this is also where I
tiny
was
Spider-Man.
still I was still directing.
Yeah, this is.
And we had to go get the Spider-Man stuff.
Oh, yeah, I caught it,
just
we
went to
drew it.
Walmart and bought it, and I came back and they only had this like Spider-Man like costume set. And Steven tried to put his hand in,
Maybe.
and he like breaks. He's like breaking the glove as it's going on because the glove is like a
It's for it's for a child.
just like-
it's not for Steven. It
he's
was
like
for a
putting his hand
child.
here, and the glove is just like this to Steven's hand, and he just like is trying to play magic with this like small, very constrained hand.
You might remember
No,
me as a-
come
You
on.
Oh.
might remember me as a man with very large hands. I need the foam fingers for that.
Hurry.
I told you you had a negate.
Meanwhile, in Dominaria,
Is this guy gonna kill us?
No,
he's gonna Teferi us,
He's gonna Teferi.
and I won't allow it. I'll concede.
I would concede, so I don't have to play against it.
I might draw Glorybringer or Vraska's Contempt right now.
That's true. Does it kill itself? No.
Yeah, it
No.
does. So it kills itself. I'm done. Done with that one.
Honestly, you guys, the outtakes would have to be rated R to MA, depending on which season of Commander Versus you were in.
Fitting. They were a lot worse. Honestly, they were a lot worse when you were the director. Surprisingly, they are.
I think that you guys really felt that you could just get away more with me.
That's not true.
That's not true. I definitely feel like I can get away with more with Director Kyle.
That is 100%.
We walk
true.
all over him. You at least ruled with an iron fist, but we like
Yeah.
to push you.
He only gets 2 scoops when I allow him to have it.
No raising room for you.
Every other time, it's half a scoop, okay? He's on half a scoop.
Half a scoop max.
Yeah.
And that's-
And
that's
Rar.
only
What's his
after
name?
Dinos rar.
Hello, Lava Mancer.
Rar. Like dinos say rar. Dinos
Dinos
rar.
rar. Oh, okay. Let me ask you a question
Keep.
for everybody. Okay, that once
There's a scoop. You like that scoop?
Oh, look, there it is. Scoop. Although
Hashtag
it-
scoops.
that looks like one of those like staffs. That's Egyptian staffs. Have you guys ever watched Denver the Last Dinosaur?
Heyo,
Wow.
see, rewarded. We worked so hard to lose in that
What?
last one.
Have you ever seen Denver the Last Dinosaur?
No.
You know, booster
What
pack.
about dinosaurs?
Oh my gosh.
Did you say
Yes,
dinosaur?
I've seen it because you showed me.
Yeah, okay, you, but I'm not
Here
talking
we
about
go.
you. That's a
Here we
wild
go.
card. Oh, that is
Daring
awful.
archaeologist. Woo!
I know this does.
Nothing.
When you cast a historic spell, put a +1. Return an artifact from your
Hey.
graveyard. This is not the worst.
Hey, can you
Get a wild
disenchant
card.
that into dust?
You know that I can't.
You very well know we can't. Wow, you guys have never heard of Denver the Last Dinosaur?
No, and
I have because you showed me that creepy ad for it from like the 1993. I didn't like it. I didn't
Okay.
care for it.
Director Kyle West is the most unintimidating
That's technically a
person, pretty much ever.
Meta
When
Overlord.
if you guys ever meet Kyle in person, Director Kyle in person,
At
you
SCG
won't
Con, I will certainly introduce him to as many people as I'm
you won't
able.
know. Is Director Kyle going to be on the panel, the Commander versus
I tried to get him to be the moderator, and I'm still going to push for that.
I might have to dip out here in a minute and get some
Mulligan.
food in me. I'm gonna take an antibiotic.
Look what you did. Look what you did. Now you made me mulligan. I had to mulligan all the way down to 5. It's embarrassing.
I'm just saying we are probably properly punished. Also, we just got a free win, so this is kind of like evening out.
Is it?
No. It's not
Well,
really how it works.
There's so many terrible movies and show left on the interwebs for me to witness. I'm well aware of that. I just avoid them.
So,
I don't have time
Denver
for that.
the dinosaur.
Denver the Last Dinosaur.
I'm gonna go upstairs and watch it in about 10 minutes.
He's my friend and a whole lot more.
It's so creepy. It's exactly what it sounds like. Okay.
It's like in the same as like. Okay, first off, you have to also watch Dinosaurs. Dinosaurs. Go Google that right now.
Don't do
on
it.
YouTube.
Don't do it.
I'm not gonna lie.
And then you'll remember Street Sharks.
The way you guys are describing this, you're kind of making me feel like it's a porn or something.
It's an 80s cartoon.
It is.
Yeah, this is a PG-13
This is a John. This is a
exactly.
PG-13 stream.
Sir?
Yeah. Can,
I'm feeling a little weirded out now. Like, you were weirded out by the ear stroking.
Yes, Street Sharks. Street Sharks is another one that also.
it's in
came
like
up
the same vein
discussion.
because they're all the same. They're all just terrible cartoons.
Like Bots Masters and. There's another one. There's another really. King Arthur and the Knights of the Round Table.
Let's just.
Do you remember that one?
Wait,
That was
let's
the
have
one
a
where the
talk
football.
about-
That was where the football players were transported back in time from Merlin, and then into
What
their.
kind of cartoons did you watch as a kid? I watched Tom and Jerry, The Roadrunner,
We
Looney
are-
Tunes. What were you watching?
That's
boy?
SWAT Cats. Wooberg. SWAT Cats.
We're catching the fighter jet. He's got them all down.
He's got all of them. That one's SWAT Cat.
Hadn't missed- he has not missed one. Remember the King Arthur one?
I am a small child at heart. The King Arthur one was awesome.
Man, what
I've watched it.
terrible
My actual
cartoons did
favorite
I
one
watch?
is one that like nobody's probably heard of aside from these other ones. It's called Visionaries, and they used to have like staffs and like holograms in their chests, and they would just like shoot out, and they would just like call upon these animals to help them out.
Dynamorphs?
No, Dynamorphs. Do you remember Animorphs?
Yes.
Okay. Do you remember how awful it is that, yes, Reboot also. Reboot is one of my all-time favorites. Were you Generally Zod?
It's hard to see your name sometimes.
10 points to you.
10 points. Cadillacs and dinosaurs? Is that a thing?
Man, y'all are watching some fringe stuff
Graveyard.
here. You know what I was watching? Adventures of Spider-Man.
Did you even get
Excellent.
stuff?
I did
even
watch-
get stuff out in the country.
That's not nice.
First off,
that's
not nice.
That's not nice.
And secondly, we had a satellite dish the size of this bedroom.
Yeah, I do remember those satellite dishes.
I had a
Those
satellite
are
dish
real.
The size of this bedroom in my yard. So yes, I got Cartoon Network. Okay, got all those good Hanna-Barbera cartoons.
Oh my god.
I did love Wacky Racer.
I hate all the Hanna-Barbera cartoons.
You hate Magilla Gorilla?
I hate
you
them.
hate Dastardly and Muttley?
I think they're
Oh my
awful.
gosh.
They're all terrible.
They're not all terrible.
I think they're terrible.
First off-
What's the knock? Wait. What's the knockoff of Scooby Doo with the shark?
I don't know.
It's a Hanna-Barbera cartoon. It's a
I don't
knockoff.
know.
Yeah, I hate
It's
them.
a-
Yeah, the
it's a-
Flintstones name it. Hate it.
The Flintstones.
Jetsons? Hate
Scooby-Doo?
it. Scooby-Doo? Hate it. It's the worst.
Well, sorry, Scoob.
What about Tomcat?
Jabberjaw.
Jabberjaw!
Yes!
Awful. So bad. They're terrible. They're like all the same, and none of them are good.
They were well animated, I guess.
Let me play this song.
What was-
play this goalie
what
bringer
is
and kill your
the-
guy.
What was the one with the horse who had the cowboy hat? There was like
Rocky and
Hanna-Barbera.
Bullwinkle.
The horse with the cowboy hat.
There's a cartoon.
They all looked exactly the same.
It's
Yeah,
a
Pirates of the Black Water. I've seen that.
It's a Hanna-Barbera cartoon with.
Call of Duty Supernatural Scooby-Doo crossover. Dude, so you're unsubscribing for the
Yes.
Think Twice. All right,
That's Crab God.
Archer, you're
Be gone.
You,
dude. I'm sorry. I'm out.
You and Generally Zod.
Al Kabong.
Yes.
Kabong.
Yes.
Yeah, he plays
That sounds like a. That sounds
he
like
played
a.
guitar.
And he'd like swing around the guitar and he'd break.
He'd break it on him and kabong him.
He can't.
That's real. Okay.
I.
My
hate
favorite
it.
cartoon.
Those
that's
cartoons.
The name of it.
Old cartoons like made me angry even when I was little because I was like, these are so bad.
They were great.
I've listed only classics.
That's not.
Oh, come on.
Classics is not the word. I've only listed fringe cartoons that you probably only see on the internet.
No, they know. Somebody. So
The best cartoons are old
quite
cartoons.
A few people.
But those are like real old, not just like regular old.
I could sit right now and watch reruns of Tom and Jerry. It'd be great.
Really?
I would get a chuckle
Huckleberry
out of it,
Hound
yeah.
hated that too.
There are life lessons to be learned in Tom and Jerry. Okay.
Tom and Jerry was okay.
Yeah. Don't.
Tom
leave
and Jerry was okay.
If you're a cat, don't just leave your tail lying around. It could get put in a rat trap. Like, duh. Come on. You got.
I don't think I
obviously.
ever watched Looney Tunes. Like a lot.
Yeah. What?
Looney Tunes I didn't hate.
No,
got one
I
for
watched
you.
a lot of Rocky and
I was
Bullwinkle.
going to say, what about
Gummy
animated
Bears.
ones?
Yeah, I watched
Yeah,
animated.
okay, because
Gummy Bears. That reminds me. I watched. Do you remember the Bernstein Bears?
Yes.
Yeah, that's
I remember
creepy.
the
That's
Gummy
real creepy.
Why is the Bernstein Bears creepy?
Because
They're bears. They're bears family. A family of bears.
They look kind of creepy. They're the way the art's a little creepy.
well, because they had a mama bear and a daddy bear, and then they had a baby bear.
Yeah, gummy bears.
What?
Nothing here.
Yeah, that's
there,
how it works. Of course.
everywhere.
But they were
Like in Goldilocks, there's a mama bear, a daddy bear, and a baby bear.
but those are actual bears.
With
The
eating
Bernstein bears were like people bears.
Yeah.
You know, they wore clothes.
High adventures. They're beyond compare.
In a different vein, Twilight Zone. Yeah, Twilight Zone's great.
Yeah, find us some throwback cartoon ones. There we go. He-Man, that's what I'm talking about. Alvin the Chipmunks.
I'm pretty sure Snorks falls in your category of like
Oh my
terrible.
god! Come on.
This is on the magic front. This is going poorly.
It could have been going well had we landed GPG right there.
On the
What
nostalgia
about
front,
Doug? Hold on. What about Doug? What about Quail Man? Okay.
Darkwing Duck.
German propaganda. I didn't know they were German propaganda during World War II until you just told me. Oh, I love Darkwing Duck. Darkwing Duck is great.
Hey Arnold. He's cool.
Darkwing Duck.
I think DuckTales is my favorite.
DuckTales is awesome.
DuckTales is good.
DuckTales. I can't sing the whole song anymore, but I used to. Oh, Inspector Gadget.
I liked all of the Nickelodeon shows.
I like the real Ghostbusters.
I'm gonna be honest
that
with
was
you.
another one.
I
really
knew
enjoyed.
you were about
New
to say that
DuckTales.
you liked all the Nickelodeon shows.
I did.
'cause I was a Cartoon Network kid.
I liked all the
I wasn't on
Nickelodeon
that
stuff.
weak stuff that they showed on Nickelodeon.
Get
I've seen a
Get
little bit
out.
of the new DuckTales because a lot of the voice actors are high profile for that, and so it's the episode that I did see was pretty good.
Jerry's nickname for German soldiers. Tom's for all the Allied troops. Man, would kill the mood. You're like, man, it was great until I watched this thing that totally ruined it for me. Here's the thing.
Didn't ruin it for me. That doesn't ruin it for me.
Well, does it not?
Well, no, it's literally a cat and mouse game.
Is it really?
The show is.
No, I'm not going to prove you wrong. I'm just going to take your word for it.
Yeah, David
Tennant voices Scrooge?
Yeah.
Well, now I'm in. I love David
There's
Tennant.
a lot of high profile people that do the voice acting for the new one.
Dude, I love David Tennant.
Of course, nobody actually has Disney XD.
Tailspin.
So
Tailspin. That's a good one. Tailspin's the one where the bear flies the plane,
no
right?
walks.
yeah,
I can't remember the name of the characters though.
I just remember the kid with the like.
That's what
boomerang.
Tailspin's tied into Darkwing Duck, though, right?
It's the same. It was the same animation studio.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
literally Darkwing Duck is in some Tailspin episodes, I think.
I believe that. I bet they're in like the same universe.
Better watch what this one targets.
I won't. Yeah. All right, everyone. All right, no one talk. Shush, Steven. All right, we only get one shot at this. Seeker Squire. Okay, that's it. Now you have to remember. There's no indication. They changed that tomorrow, but right now.
Yeah, I do. It's Baloo from Jungle Book.
I thought so, but I don't want to say it and be wrong. Anything wrong with that? I think I'm right to not.
The most confusing reconfigure of Jungle Book, yeah.
Man, they had cargo to fly places, okay?
We're gonna get this. Is gonna
Danny
be
Pudi,
fun.
Ben Schwartz, and Bobby Monahan. Man. Going
All right, guys, I gotta go.
going all out.
All right.
You're going?
Stephen Green's going.
I'm out of
All right.
here. Thanks for having me, guys.
All right. I guess I'll scoot. I guess
You
I'll
scoot over.
Scoot on over.
Here, I'll slide this
Scoot it back.
for you.
All right. Thanks, buddy.
Now I can continue to tell you some of the awful cartoons.
No,
that we missed out on.
don't do that.
Oh, we didn't mention Chippendale Rescue Rangers.
I do like Chippendale.
That is one of my. That is one of my.
You know,
favorites.
so there's this one episode of the Bernstein Bears. I'm not trying to go back to the Bernstein Bears, but just listen. No, listen. There's this one episode where the kid bears knock over this lamp, and they make up this big story about how like a bird did it, and the bird that they make up looks exactly like Ho-Oh, like the Pokemon. It's really weird.
Animaniacs was too good for its
I like
was
Animaniacs.
was way ahead of its time, for sure.
That would have been that'd be popular now. I
Yeah.
feel like. Also, on the Magic front, if this doesn't resolve, or we can't go to combat with it, a concession is imminent. Okay,
I did watch
it
a
did
lot
not
of
resolve.
bad shows though. My parents were really big on educational shows for a while, so they made me watch PBS a lot. So I watched a lot of Ghost Rider as a child.
All right,
don't know
we're gonna switch Jund decks. We're gonna go to regular old Jund.
I don't know if any of you have ever seen Ghost Rider from PBS, but it is a weird.
I have seen it.
Yeah.
That's
It's
not
like
it's
in
not a
s-
fun show.
Yeah, it's kind of weird because, like, one, eventually you realize that this is some person's dead soul that's guiding these teenagers to figure out these mysteries, and that these mysteries are obviously happening to children, and it's not a pleasant world where these things are happening to children. This hand.
Yeah, we got to mulligan this one. Now,
We're
if
playing
our
Jim Hawk again. Okay, Carmen Sandiego was awesome.
yeah, where in the world is Carmen
Including
Sandiego?
Where in Time is Carmen Sandiego. It's kind of one of those...
Dude, this is the same hand. It's
wow,
just worse.
that is way worse. This hand we have to keep because we can actually, do things on turn 2 if we find a land.
Well, not going to sacrifice that.
At least we get the fungal infection something.
Do we?
Not anymore. Should have still sacked it, but...
No, I want to draw land.
Oh, yeah.
I scribe to the top. What if Bob Ross is a killer in all his paintings where we hid the bodies? Yeah, I'd watch that. I'd watch that show.
I have not seen the Star Wars Rebels show.
I've also not.
The last Star Wars cartoon that I watched was Clone Wars when it was airing originally. I know that they have some of it on Netflix as well now. But it's kind of one of those series that's like pretty long to get into. It's kind of rough.
Man, this guy.
Wow, that essence scatter. Okay.
This guy over here.
Okay, same people who did Clone Wars. Okay.
It's all canon too.
It's canon?
Oh yeah, those shows are all canon.
I knew that Clone Wars was canon.
Clone War and Rebels are canon, which is kind of crazy.
To be fair, there's a lot. Star Wars is a crazy universe.
It is. Wedgelore, thank you for the follow. Welcome to Think Tank. Not all of Clone Wars is canon, just some of it? That doesn't make any sense. There's some divide where it isn't.
Wait, is it just like episode like?
Oh, that's a good one.
Like
Can't wait for this to get countered.
Just explain yourself.
about where the canon divide is. Crab Guy said, fell in love with Star Wars a while ago. Back before they announced they were bringing back Episode 7. I'll always love Star Wars. Anonymous, thank you for the subscription, whoever you are. Welcome to the Think Tank. Actually, into the tank. Directly into the tank.
This is definitely a seal away.
The Grievous stuff isn't canon. It's seal away. It's I'm gonna attack. Traps are gay, and that's okay. Look, they followed, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it. Thank you for the follow. It was a seal away.
All I want to also say is I told you so.
What? You did? Yeah, I said you were right.
Oh, Skeletor. It's Steven. Steven was the follow.
Oh, Steven was?
Yeah, Skeletor 85,
Okay.
everybody. That's
Steven
Green.
Steven directly back into his natural habitat of his room.
Well, he went to go get food. He needed food.
It's true. What was that? Ritual rejuvenation. All right, all right.
Twitch Prime.
Twitch Prime's great. Duckmon on Teletoon. Rebels has some cool moments. Okay, well at least I can get this.
I do think that Star Wars
I'm gonna
is
get this now.
kind of absurd in its... The only people who have a crazier fan base than Star Wars people are Star Trek fans.
Which is weird because Star Trek's so much worse. You know?
I mean, I love Star Trek.
You like it more than Star Wars?
I have to think about this.
You think about it long and hard. It's not going good. Stegosaurus had found Firefly. Clone Wars animated cartoon, yeah. 3D animated cartoon, which is mostly canon.
I will say I enjoy the world. I enjoy the universe of Star Trek more than the universe of Star Wars. But I enjoy the cinematography and the story of Star Wars more. Does that make sense?
Did a Riker solo mashup for Dragon Con? That's impressive. So we need black.
I thought they said they weren't going to bring Firefly back, but that I thought Joss Whedon explicitly said that he wasn't bringing it back.
Okay, so I have a couple of options here. I think I'm going to play this because I would rather him get counter or get rid of Tetsumak.
I agree.
So that's what I'll do.
I do like the new Star Trek movies.
I like the new Star Trek movies as well.
You know, not the Benedict Cumberbatch one, the Khan one. That one was bad. To be fair, even the cast hated that one.
Which one?
The second one.
Star Trek Beyond?
Bring the dark...
Star Trek Into Darkness?
Yeah. It was so... the rumor was it was so bad that the cast members were thinking about not coming back for the third movie because Into Darkness was just so bad.
Why was it so bad?
It was just like a bad...
Hey, that was a good draw.
It's written
Do you think
awfully.
this will
Benedict
resolve?
Cumberbatch was good. Yeah, no, this is not going to resolve, but...
Okay, great.
It is what we call bait. Probably get the negate out of this.
Blink of an eye. Well, at least we're going to make him discard a card, right? No, we're not. Was the answer to that question.
I hope you're prepared for this. This is what you're going to be... What's going to be happening at the Invitational.
But I'm not going to be playing this deck.
That's true. Oh. I don't know. Star Wars is fine. I don't love it as much as other franchises.
I do love it. I love it quite a bit.
Like, I love the Jurassic Park franchise way more.
I don't love it more, but I do love Jurassic Park also.
Like, I can't wait to see
For
the new
Fallen
Jurassic
Kingdom.
Park.
I'm pretty excited. They showed me more than I wanted them to show me in the trailer. But I couldn't do anything about it.
Yeah.
Because it's at a theater.
Yeah, the latest. I don't know. The latest one. I assume because there was one in front of Infinity War. I think.
Yeah.
The latest one was certainly. Oh.
The biggest spoiler from Solo is no. No, I knew that was the case, but I didn't know the specifics. Almost played that. I'm gonna play that at end of his turn. I did not know this. I did not know the specifics of that until afterwards. But I did know that was from the Clone Wars show.
I don't know. Are we running a Carnage Tyrant?
In this deck, I think there is one.
The movie's good. They didn't make me think. Yeah, I mean the movies now. The reboot of Star Trek is certainly more geared towards the action spectrum, as Kirk and his crew as an action hero versus obviously the show, which is more about the exploration and humanity and all that stuff. I think that's more core to Star Trek, as fans originally remember it. But I do think that there's a place for a gallivanting space Kirk, because I think that is.
It even sounded good when you said it.
Yep.
Gallivanting space Kirk.
Yeah.
Blink of an eye. Okay. So we know our opponent
Kirk
has
riding the dirt
syncopate.
bike was certainly, yeah.
1, 2, 3. Okay, so he can't syncopate this.
It has to be negate.
It's got to be negate or cancel.
Well, it's one of those two.
Negate. We figured it out. Man. Charge of Reapers is just Abrams wanting to do a Star Wars movie before he found out he was going to do a Star Wars movie. I actually think that is true.
Yeah, the OG Star Trek shows, but the thing is, they still have that core audience from other TV shows, as well as the infinite reruns that Spike has from the Next Generation.
I also feel like Star Trek fans are more... Not more... They're more willing to go through the good and the bad than Star Wars fans.
Yeah, well,
Star Wars fans are fickle, even though they've been through some bad.
The universe teaches them that. The universe and the setting of Star Trek teaches those values, whereas Star Wars is a little looser on the values and more just about,
There's like no way that we can win.
This is they have the sleeper hold on us, but we don't know where
No, we do, but I mean, what am I going to do? Not cast Star of Extinction? Just concede?
Yeah.
The Orville was a quality... Is that the one that's like...
That's
like
the new one. Or no. Is the Orville...
That's the newer show, right?
Or is that... So, Enterprise was one of the last Star Trek one to currently complete, and then there is a new one that's coming there.
Star Wars also had a crazy turkey man controlling setting with wacky stuff. Yeah, there were a lot of weird stuff going on in the extended universe, which is no longer canon. Yeah, Seth MacFarlane, that's it. I also like the stories where the fate of the universe doesn't hang in the balance. That doesn't mean that
Right.
Those aren't fine, but I guess the big difference is, hey, this is a good card.
Carnage Tyrant would also be a good card.
Carnage Tyrant would be a good card.
We keep jamming the big one. Like, we need to be most mana efficient every turn, and like.
No, I don't want to put a stop on my opponent's thing. I want to kill his land.
They did say they're fixing that.
Okay.
Like, he's just like this.
One.
Like, this spell just doesn't matter, and here he is syncopating it.
It kills his Teferi.
I mean,
And kills his search.
I mean, it's fine. Like, I don't know.
None of this matters.
It's all meaningless. Life is meaningless.
That's one of the reasons that for Star Wars I actually really enjoyed Rogue One, because it was very different from the previous Star Wars movies, but it was still set in the same universe, and the stakes were still fairly high. Code for Arena.
Oh.
Search for Azcanta.
Yeah.
Opponent only has 17 cards left.
Keep up the pace.
Maybe he'll mill himself.
King Killer.
There it is.
That card can't be beat.
Squee.
We just cast it.
Well, you cast it twice. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, huh?
What are your thoughts on Rose from The Last Jedi? Everyone seems to hate the character so much, but I didn't think she was bad.
What are your thoughts on Rose? Had no issue. She is not even in the conversation for bottom 10 Star Wars characters of all time. And I feel like if that's the case, if that's not the case, then it's fine. Was she my favorite character in that story? No. But I think that the narrative arc with Rose and Finn going on their side quest that ultimately didn't mean anything meant a lot more than it seemed like for kind of like the continuation of the story going forward.
I mean, also like Rose is the is the catalyst for Finn, like for a cathartic moment. You know, like
everyone comparing her to Jar Jar, and they're legit insane.
Those people should not associate with those people.
It's okay that it's fine that people didn't like Rose, but that she is not even remotely in the same class as Jar Jar Binks. Like, get out of here with that.
Now, are we attacking Teferi or his face?
Teferi. I don't know that my opponent can kill me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make them do it.
Sure, we'll just
All right.
cast it again.
I'm gonna cast Multani.
I think that
Or these two.
I also think that Rose is important because, like,
Dark Lord Jar Jar. I was really hoping that was gonna be the case. Oh no! You're not the only one. I really wanted that to be the case. Like, at least make Jar Jar mean something, instead of just being a complete moron. Turns out, he's just a complete moron.
yeah. I also, I think Rose also creates, I think Rose is like a grounding. It's like a kind of a grounding element, like an everyday person element in the Resistance.
For sure.
And like I think that's really important we're talking about galaxy wide like conflict, and like Rose is kind of bringing it to a home point.
Yeah, and there's still like people exist in this universe that are just people.
Yeah.
And that's
Also,
an excellent.
Yeah.
That's an excellent representation.
Does he know how Squee works?
I think he just wants to ultimate Teferi.
Can we stop this somehow? I guess end.
I can't stop it. I'm just gonna play.
I also think that.
I'm gonna play Multani.
Yeah, you just play Multani. It's fine. Rose is certainly important also because there aren't agents that exist in the Star Wars universe, and most of the time outside, obviously Donnie Yen, and.
But representation matters.
Yeah, like it's just like one of those things that like you just don't see. Like a lot of Hollywood actors are A lot of Asian people are typecast a lot of the times.
Yes, as
So it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard. Like it's kind of hard to really put that in there. Like I think that that's like a small win-win situation that just like can't be like is you know, that just adds value to it. It's not as small. It is not as small as it might seem, I guess.
no, not at all.
Yeah.
And
It is a shame what happened to her today. It is a shame what happened to her over the last couple of days.
I think it's ridiculous. I think that's just a bunch of terrible people. Regardless, people that aren't fans.
Yeah, well, you can't call them fans.
No.
They're not fans, honestly. Donnie Yen, so for those of you who have only seen Donnie Yen in like a few things, Donnie Yen is a complete badass. So go watch any of the Ip Man movies on Netflix. Have you ever seen those?
Yes.
Yeah. Ip Man is the story of the mentor to Bruce Lee, who started Wing Chun martial arts. So that's a good series. They have really great choreographed fight scenes in all three movies. Now, obviously, it's a little absurd, but you know, yeah, Donnie Yen is awesome. Also, did you see that weird picture of Jet Li?
No.
Someone like found Jet Li, and he was like, where's Jet Li been? And like, he's basically crumbled into an old man because he has like severe health problems. He just doesn't look anything like himself.
That's sad.
Yeah.
I'm only going to concede when our opponent can fully defeat us.
Oh no, not Hitman, Ip Man.
Look how cool this emblem
Eventually
looks.
someone will figure out how to make a video game into a movie. Or not, but that's okay.
I had two squeeze
Did we
on.
meet this guy earlier?
No. I just want him to get a flawless victory.
Yeah, that is probably the most accurate way to put it for those of you who actually understand that reference.
I don't.
But
I get it.
It's a video game reference.
Well, I know Solid Snake is from Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah, but have you... It's a long, drawn-out story.
I'm not asking for it. In fact, I specifically don't want to hear it.
Chat, you can go ahead and tell Parnell all about the story of Metal Gear. Spoiler alert! Just for friends in the chat. Alright, well, while we're thinking about what we want to do with our life, I'm going to need a drink of water.
Okay. So what we're going to do is... This is the time where we need to wrap it up. Because...
Oh, also someone asked a question about SCG-Con.
Someone asked a question about SCG-Con. Who asked a question about SCG-Con? Ask it again. I think I may have missed it. Now it's just me and you. Me, and then you are the chat. I did not watch Rampage. Because I sure didn't know. I didn't watch it either. We're on the draw. What's the correct pronunciation from Garrick? I'll ask that question because I want to know. We're going to keep this hand on the draw. I think it's... I don't know if it's Garrick or Garuk. But I'm also interested in going on that fact-finding mission for you. Garuk? I mean, I would not be surprised. I go back and forth between saying Garrick and Garuk. I just call him the G-Man. But clearly people are divided. Gary is Gray Merchant. Yeah, that is true. I mean, that's just fact. I'm not gonna attack with this Trickster. I want to be able to play Wizard's Retort. Garrick, not Garuk. See, people are torn. People are torn. Don't I have a nickname for Garrick Primal Hunter? Yeah, I do. I can't say it on the stream though.
That's
John Suarez actually came up with that nickname.
That's a flashback nickname.
Yes. If you subscribe to Think Twice at a certain Patreon tier level that gets you access to Flashback. I'm just gonna see if this guy.
Garuk.
It's literally from R&D, but I'm gonna see how he says it, how Gavin says it.
Like
Garrick. That's Garrick rather than Garuk.
Garrick. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Well, the way that he pronounced it. Look, I've learned a lot about phonetics from Stacy over the past year because she teaches children how to read. And let me tell you, the English language is messed up.
It really is, isn't it?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm getting baited for Teferi, so you're gonna resolve.
You know the other one that always comes up with Garrick is how do you say this word? S-H-A-M-A-N.
Say that one more time.
S-H-A-M-A-N.
Shaman?
Okay. So, some people like to say shaman.
That's wrong, though.
Actually, I think that shaman is like one of the more correct. Like it is a correct version of how you can say it.
Shame on. Much like what I'm doing right now.
By pitching the second copy of Wrath, that gives a lot of information.
I have to give away information.
Yeah, I think it's Wrath here, right? Because we have a second copy. Yeah, Captain Wolf. That's a lot. How. That's a very good example. Hey, look.
Hey, there we go.
And
pronounced like I said.
And that's
Google.
the way I say it as well. Shaman.
Shaman. Shaman is also the plural for shaman. That does make sense. That makes sense.
Shaman.
Yeah, men versus man.
Yeah. The ship show, huh? It's like that, man. It's just like I told you the other day with that the scripts that I've been getting. Genre. I about fell over in my chair when I heard that. It's crazy.
I think we're playing a mirror match.
I think we're going to cast this Teferi into their Wizard's Retort or cancel.
Yeah, we are.
Maybe negate.
Wizard Retort. The English language beats up other languages and alien rifles through their pockets for loose conjunction. Conjugation.
Conjugation. I was going to say...
No, I would... Look, you know I'm like briefly looking over at the screen.
I know. It's just kind of funny in a conversation about pronunciation.
Irony, yeah. Well, that was more misreading the word.
Speaking of conjugation... Did you watch Schoolhouse Rock as a kid?
Yes.
Okay.
I love Schoolhouse Rock. That was very entertaining. Yeah. You want to talk about a good, entertaining educational show? That was a good one.
So when I count, I still can't count. So the math one, right? there's the song that counts by fives. I can't not count in that rhythm.
I illustrated your point, yeah. That was more... Okay, so the way that we have...
Thanks for checking in, pal. Appreciate the watch.
Yep, thank you for coming and watching, buddy. How we kind of have the screen set up with me doing this, it is sometimes difficult for me to read, so that's why I like have to look if I want to make sure I'm pronouncing something right, which is usually a person's name. So that obviously just read through quickly.
Yeah, I was.
But yes, point taken.
I definitely will always count, like, I was just like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Like, I have to do it in that way.
Yeah.
It's a more or less a tick. Probably. Hopefully we get to cast out something here. Give us an option.
It's gonna take more. Just play something. I'm definitely gonna...
Hello, Essence Scatter.
Essence Scatter that.
Hey.
I'm gonna look see.
Yeah. Impulse.
And if they want to counter, they can counter.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be.
I'm just getting another Essence. I'm gonna get another Essence Scatter.
Yeah.
I don't want to mess around with more Shalais or...
It'd be nice to draw a land here, then we can...
Way to go.
I was not specific enough.
You were not. I mean, it's fine. I'm just going to play this tapped. I'm going to take some more damage.
I mean, shouldn't...
I'm not in a rush.
I was going to say, so before we cast our turn...
I've already passed it. But go ahead.
Well, I was going to say, like, he's only 2 cards. We should just start jamming threats since we have redundant threats.
Yeah, but I'm going to let... So, I am going to do that.
We're just going to start on this turn.
I'm going to start on this turn, and if something is countered...
We're going to do...
Yeah, I'm actually not going to Wizard's Retort. I'm going to...
Because Lyra would just pieces of...
Yeah, I'd rather just have Lyra.
And we can see how he feels about the cast out, too.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll just do cast out on... I'll do cast out on the history. The People's Champ would be good here, honestly. That's good also.
Speak, and he shall arrive. He left 1 white up, so yeah, I mean...
Oh, wait. I don't have 8 lands.
No, I mean, now that we drew the Teferi... I still think we cast this Lyra. But,
I think I have to.
like, if it gets a cast out of his hand, that's great because we have the Teferi as well. And so... Animation's so cool.
Yeah, I love that animation. For some reason, I thought I had an additional land, so I could hold up the Wizard's Retort.
Here it comes. Yeah.
There's the cast out. Okay.
Now he's on 1 card.
Yep. If we draw an untapped land...
We are just...
Oh, wait. Got my cast out? Oh, you got another cast out? That would be a clever way to kill me. Or a Trickster? Nope.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's good. That's good. That's good. I like that.
So... It has Vigilance, right?
What?
Lyra?
No.
Okay, so it's definitely Sealer. So we attack first because we have Wizard Retort.
Well, if we attack, we die. Because this is going to go off.
Oh, man. So we have to Teferi minus it?
Yep. I mean, do what you got to do.
Yeah, that's pretty gross.
It's not what I want to do, but it's what I'm going to do. Which is even worse because they're just going to draw this shortly afterwards.
Wait, what if we just put their cast out?
Is that better? No, that's probably worse. I could also So I could also just get rid of one of their tokens. I actually think I'm going to do that. Then they have to.
So is it, you're going to
Attempt
get
for
attacked
6.
for 8, 10 next turn?
Yeah.
So you'll go to 1
Yeah.
if they attack. Because now they have to choose whether to attack with the fairy or not.
Yeah, which is a difficult choice. No attacks. I mean, they can certainly get Teferi if they want.
Yeah.
Wow.
Woo.
Wow. Did not want to sacrifice their creatures.
Woo.
And now we have multiple wizard retorts. Okay.
Do we attack with Lyra and give it pseudo vigilance?
No. Because
We have-
I don't want to have to fight over like a seal away.
Sure.
I'm gonna just sit behind this Teferi. I have an Essence Scatter and 2 Wizard Retorts, so they have to do something. Not me.
Very true. Here he comes.
Okay, so
We definitely declare blocks.
yeah, so they just have to get Teferi.
Do we just seal away the trickster?
Well, Teferi still takes 2, so I'm not going to.
Okay.
But now I can start attacking. If I seal away the trickster, it'll just be at the end of turn. Okay, 3 in hand.
It feels like they don't have a lot.
Yeah, I'm just gonna start attacking now.
Underdog? Do you like Underdog?
Underdog?
Yeah, Underdog.
That sounds like some Hanna-Barbera stuff. Was it?
No.
What is that from?
Underdog?
Yeah.
I think it's from Rocky and Bullwinkle. Like, that's where its original one was.
Got another one? Subtle Wreckage.
We don't want to cast it using the white.
I'm just gonna let it resolve and just play another Lyra.
Yeah, no one's gonna fall for that crap, guys.
You prefer Updog? Yeah. Doesn't everyone? Doesn't everyone?
Yeah.
Now, if this doesn't resolve, that'll be bad.
Probably just pass one turn, wait one turn.
Yeah. Let me have my things.
Yeah, here I come to save the day. Really? Nothing?
No, oh yeah, okay. I just thought it was Hanna-Barbera. Is it not?
We're gonna look here.
I think it is, and therefore I hate it.
American animated show. Animated TV series on NBC Network under primary sponsorship of
Aha.
General Mills. It is not Hanna-Barbera.
Alright, I'm in.
Yeah, Shoeshine Boy. That's his alter ego.
Shoeshine Boy?
Yeah. Another form of Billy Batson.
Hey, look. We have all the
I'd
Lyras.
like to hit you in the face.
Are we doing it? Oh, we connected. Alright.
It would be nice to draw one of our history bananas.
It would, which we have 4 of.
Does this deck want to play a Memorial instead of...
I have Memorial. I don't have it right now. There's a cast out.
Okay, that's pretty good. Because we might just want to attack first and see what he does.
Yeah. Well, that's definitely what we're gonna do.
Yes. Popping pills to get superpowers.
Blink of an eye. All right.
Now it's really bad if you drew a counter spell.
Is it? We'll just play the other one.
Sure.
Did not.
You have a question about Najila.
Real quick, what do I think? I think OP Tribal General, unfortunately. I know that's not fun, but that's not a fun answer. I actually don't like cards like that because yeah, then I'm gonna be forced. Okay, so that resolves, and then before they go to combat, I need to cast out their Seal Away, play this, tap one of their guys. And then block, and then chump block another one if needed. Okay. Which I will do, because I value my life total.
The problem with Najila is that people, it's kind of like the community groupthink about Najila. So like when they see that is your general, there's going to be a lot of you've already drawn a lot of aggro, I think, by playing that general.
Yeah, for sure, yeah.
Yeah, so like when you sit down at the table, people are already going to be wary of your shenanigans and will probably try first to keep you in check before everybody else.
So here's my biggest issue. Let's say you want to play Warriors. What are you playing? What are your options?
Yeah, I mean, as Inferno Cop said earlier, if I see someone playing Tetsuko Umezawa as their general, I am real wary. Really wary. Chief of the Scale and Chief of the Sword.
Only time will tell.
Yeah, so I guess my point is the answer now is Najila. That's who your option is. Like you don't have multiple options. Is the problem. I really hope our opponent doesn't have another Teferi. It smells like a Teferi though. It was a Teferi.
Right on schedule.
Interesting. We should have done that first. Because if we had a counterspell,
Then they're in bad shape, yeah. Oh. Darn. Well, that's fine. I'm just gonna play another one next turn.
I don't actually play fetch lands in, I would say, 99% of my commander.
I don't either. I actually don't either.
Like, I think that
I think they're largely unnecessary.
Yeah. I think that you can leverage your skill as a deck builder enough to where you can always get the things that you want in a reasonable time.
The cost to benefit ratio for fetch lands is really low.
Give them the
Lyra, Evanescent Sky.
yeah. Come on, History of Benalia.
Well, I'm gonna draw Lyra.
Oh, this turn? Okay.
It's not looking good now.
I'm trying to think
We have not drawn as many History of Benalias or Teferis as our opponent. We only drew 2. And 0 histories, which I have 4 of in this deck. That's not good. Now we're toast.
Ugh. You can have that island.
Jeez.
This is Karn, man. This
There's just so many history
Karn just
Benalias.
owns this stage of the game. And he already found another Karn, right?
Yeah, it's in here. It's got a silver counter on it.
That's pretty much the game. So that's the real Siege Rhino. That's the Siege Rhino of this standard.
What?
Finds Karn. Karn finds another Karn, and then you just play one later. So, ugh.
I think I have to get. No, I gotta get Karn.
Yeah. It's kind of like Najila. I kind of feel it's similar to Yidris. So like Yidris can only be a couple. Like in reality, there's only a couple ways to build Yidris. This Yidris, by the way, if for those of you that don't know, is the 5/4 trample.
No white.
Commander that lets you cascade
when you deal combat
damage, which is obviously very easy to do because if you have good mana fixing. Jeez.
Well, that's third card we've seen in as many turns.
He'll be there on turn 4. Yeah, Storm and Murderface. That is basically what's going to happen.
Combo. The Storm Murderface combo.
So it's kind of the same thing. Like if I see that at the table, I'm going to be really wary of that person. Like that person may not be number 1 on the list, but
oh no!
Can we see before we let this happen?
No.
Ugh. I did just Karn minus here.
17.
Goodbye.
Well, I'm just dead.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna let him kill me. He killed me. He killed me.
But yeah, you're right. Najila like just kind of overtakes the. So Najila is what they wanted Tazri to be a couple sets back. When they were like Tazri were releasing an ally, 5 color ally general. They were like, we're going to build this card so that people build around her and really try to rally her behind her. But
yeah. I mean,
that commander is awful.
There's way more warriors in Magic than there are allies, though.
Yes. There are
and
many
Tazri is like the most played like CEDH.
Right.
Not that that matters, but I don't know. I don't like when they force you to have. They force you into having only one choice. You want to play warriors? You should play Najila.
Yeah.
Because why would you not? Why would you play anything less?
Yeah. There's a way. I think that obviously, if they're like, there's a commander product coming out later. That's coming down the line. We don't know
2 months.
We don't
from
know
now.
a lot of details about that commander product.
Nothing.
Could be tribal. Could easily be warriors. Could be any other tribal. I would actually love to see a little more tribal coming out from a pre-constructed product of Wizards. But you know, you are right in like when you look for warriors, there's really like one option. It's kind of like zombies almost. Like zombies, like you look at Grimgrin.
I don't know. I think you actually have a ton of options with zombies.
So like, no, what I'm saying is like, so let's think about back a couple years when you're looking at zombies. Like, Grimgrin was like one of your only like blue-black zombie choices, right? Because they didn't have Gissa, they didn't have Gissa, Geralf, or Gissa and Geralf,
or the Scarab
God. So like at the time, it was just Grimgrin, and that was also a nasty deck as well.
Yeah.
So
the issue is that's 2 colors and Najila's 5 colors. So
yes,
you're never going to be incentivized to play anything but Najila.
Yeah. I mean, I think Najila is
because someone earlier said Samut Voice of Dissent, but unless you just want to play Samut, Najila is going to be better for what you're trying to do.
And
unfortunately,
I mean, you have more cards. You literally just have a larger card pool. You can just pick and choose the best cards out of the format.
I don't know. It's just That's frustrating to me when they do that. Like, as much as, like, I would actually... So if they made a 5-color zombie general, I would play it. Like, I would build the 5-color zombie deck. Because there's zombies in all 5 colors. But actually, there's zombies in all 5 colors.
Gila or Silver Overlord?
I'd rather face off against... I actually think I would rather face off against Sliver Overlord because Najila is significantly easier to cast. Najila just costs like 2 in a red, and they can just sit there. Sliver Overlord costs 5, 1 of each color, so it's unless the person's put a lot of money into their deck, it's going to be difficult for them to cast it on turn 5. I'm going to be able to. I mean, honestly. I'm not really concerned about either of those because, like, if I'm playing, I generally have ways to kill them. But Najila just comes out sooner, and most likely there are warriors in play before, and they just start triggering immediately.
Yeah, I mean, I think that like you said, that's one of the benefits of playing against Sliver Overlord.
It's always going to be 5 colors of mana.
Right. It's kind of, I mean. The good thing is, I am happy that there are more 5-color generals. I think that itself is a good thing. Like, for better or for worse, Joda is probably now the de facto 5-color good stuff general.
Yeah,
I think.
If you're doing big, it's at least 5-color big stuff.
Yeah,
at minimum.
Yeah, because like before that's like okay, well we can play like Reaper King or like Child of Alara.
Crab Goddess said, "I'd like to build Slivers. I don't have a sack of gold and a firstborn to give away." Exactly. I mean that's true. But I agree, Najila looks nasty. I'll put it this way: I've seen Slivers a million times. If I see Najila, I'm concerned. No, I'm serious. Like I'm more concerned. I'm like, this is the person I really need to watch out for. Because you can do way more tricks. I know all the Sliver tricks. Yeah. And it always involves...
Slivers on board.
Yeah, but they're not... They're all like... They all just like give each other like abilities, but none of them are... They're all like kind of based around combat.
Right.
For the most part. There's some that aren't. But with the Warrior deck, I think it snowballs a lot more quickly with Najila. I don't know. I think Najila is going to be good. I wish, like I said, I wish it didn't exist, but for the people that wanted it, I'm happy for them.
Yeah, you just have to know you have to be aware of it when you build it and when you play against it. Like people like
Najila and Nature's Will. Yeah, that's going to be a really messed up combo.
Yeah.
Coming to a commander versus near you, probably. It won't be me though. I won't be the one playing it unless the fates decide.
It's John or Steven.
It's John or Steven, yeah.
That's not Jeremy. Jeremy's not going to touch Najila with a 10-foot pole.
It's John if it's combo-y. It's Steven if it's hyper aggressive.
Yeah. The two ends of its.
Those are your two options. It won't be me. I don't think it'll be Jeremy. You're all underestimating those custom top Kalimne decks. I really don't think we are. I think we've seen.
If you find one of those, let us know.
And you won't find one. There's none to be had. Okay, I think this is where we have to sign off. It's midnight here, a little after midnight here on the East Coast. I got to go to work tomorrow. I'm actually getting very tired. So obviously my Magic playing is suffering. So, we want to thank everybody for coming out tonight. Got to have fun with Steven.
You got to see me, or I guess you got to see what I look like.
Yeah, live in the flesh. We talk crap about him every week.
Yeah, not just my handiwork.
Yes, exactly. So, we are going to try to potentially stream tomorrow if we can get draft going, because I want to play that. So, we'll kind of see. But thank you everybody for tuning in, and we'll maybe see you tomorrow.
Yep.
All right.
Well, bye now.
Bye, guys.